This next part, we're looking at air traffic control in the National Airspace System. So, an acronym you need to be super familiar with is ATC, and that stands for Air Traffic Control. Their main job is to prevent collisions and also expedite the flow of traffic that's in the air. But they are also provide services to pilots that can make their job easier. Now let's look at a subsection here. It's operating rules and pilot equipment requirements. So this entire section is basically just giving a safety background. You can read through it. It's pretty nice to read through. It's pretty short as well. An important acronym that you need to know is the National Airspace System. So National Airspace System encompasses the US and everywhere else around the world. National Airspace System is NAS. Proper execution of pre-flight planning comes from two things: good aeronautical decision making, and this is abbreviated to ADM. So aeronautical decision making, ADM. It's another acronym. And risk management as well. So again, to properly fly and to safely fly, you need to have good aeronautical decision making, ADM, and good risk management. ADM is a systematic approach to a risk assessment and stress management. And we're going to go in more detail more about this in chapter 10. We're still on chapter 2, we're almost in chapter 3. Pilots are required to comply with CFR, and CFR, you might hear this a couple times. It's another acronym. It's the Code of Federal Regulations. So pilots need to comply with the Code of Federal Regulations because aircrafts, they operate federally, and the Code of Federal Regulations states that you need to see and avoid. You need to practice this. So if you see something that is hazardous, you need to avoid it. That's pretty much it. And the next part of this section, we're almost done. We're going to go over VFR, which is Visual Flight Rules.